Have you ever thought about why we haven't gone to the moon, Pluto, Mars, planet Conman, universe A, B, C, D, 1, 3? Have you ever thought that you need to stop blaming other people when you think about this and look in the mirror and blame yourself? How much money do you make? And how much money do you give to the government? You only give about 15 to 95% of the money you make to the government in one way or another. Now, imagine if you weren't so loose and half donkeying it around. If you really stood in fortitude in support of going to the moon, going to the constellations, going to Sagittarius, going to the Scorpion, the Cancer constellations. What you want to do is just eat food. You're busy listening to the Mars people telling you have to eat food, and you have to have a house, and you have to have a car, and you have to buy everything they sell. You're too busy listening to them to listen to them tell you they need money from Mars. So what you do is you stop being so selfish. You take all that money you got and you stop being selfish with it. You stop spending it on children's clothing. You stop spending it on wasteful things like toothbrushes. Have you ever imagined how many toothbrushes are in a landfill? And you see outside the grass is dying, it's dead, it's gone. Because you're buying all those toothbrushes. Have you ever even thought of saving any of that money to give to them so they can prepare care packages for the poor homeless people on Mars? Have you ever thought about how important that is to help Mars out? You don't even want to help people get to Mars. That's how much you're racist against Mars. You don't want to help it. You don't want to help them. You don't want to help no one trying to help them. You don't want to help nothing but your own family, your kids, your wife, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your nieces, your nephews, your close friends, your distant friends, and a random stranger you find on the street who needs some food money, asking for food money. You're always being selfish with these people. You ever see these homeless people out here begging for money? What type of selfish shit is that? Should they be begging for money for the poor, starving, illiterate people on Mars? All that money, you gotta have all that money. Just send it straight to the government. Everything you got. Do you have anything of value? Send it to the government. The government knows what to do with it. They can make money off of anything you have. You just fill a little crate with it, and you ship it to China, and they buy the garbage for like 50 cents a crate. We send them, and there we go, 50 cents towards a down payment on Mars. Now we've only spent $42 trillion on things like going to Mars. Well, actually, I think we was spending $42 trillion on going to the moon. But I guess we found out we can't go to the moon. So we gotta scrap that, and now we're going to Mars. Now we're going to Mars. Because we can't go to the moon. Because the moon is Satan. Apparently it is Satan. So we can't ever go there. So now we gotta have all the money going to Mars. So you just write your checks to Elon Musk, Hollywood pop star, child bride. She's only making hundreds of $1,000,000 a year for all her pop songs that Elon Musk and their pals advertise to you through their music as they block out other nations who attempt to do anything about you and force you to support them. Is that even music? Never been music since Hollywood existed, has it? Went from Mozart to Elvis. Anyways, Elvis is better than Mozart because, Mozart is dead. He's stupid. Only stupid people are dead. So you gotta send all your money to Tennessee, the new Hollywood of music. Yeah, because down there they got all them Graceland. It's so good. And the best people ever be. You know what you can do too? You can mail your checks to Elon Musk directly. That way they don't mess. You can send him some Bitcoin. That way he can claim no one can trace it, even though we said from day one that the government was watching that and the government invented it. And Elon Musk invented that. And as long as he's Elon Musk, they ain't going to get to see where that money comes from. So that's important because people are so against Mars that they would rally and come against him. Like they come against Zuckerberg for his child pedophilia website and drug website, Facebook. You know, fucking haters, dude. I mean, we have to bring all those free good things to Mars. Like, we're busy wasting our time and dollar on humans and on Earth, and then we got to go to. How we going to go help some people who need help? We have these rich, privileged Africans and Antarcticans and everyone on Earth, and not sending all the money to the government to help Mars, to help aliens and stuff. You gotta send your money to the government. The government, see, what most people don't know is the government is aliens, and they is only trying to teach you how to act right and how to support them in their cause. Because when we go to Mars, we're going to meet the rest of the Rothschilds and Elon Musk and his family, because they tell me they space aliens. So their family is out there dying. And Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein's family is dying because they're so poor because of you keeping all your money. Oh my God. You are a selfish ass bastard. Harvey Weinstein's family on Mars, them alien Rothschild people, they need food too. And how many meals do you eat a day? How many meals do you think people on Mars eat a day? People on Mars, on average, eat 0 meals a day for hundreds, maybe thousands of years. They've had to live off just praying to Elon Musk to teleport them the illusion to their head that they are now satiated and no longer need food. And without your help, and with your especially with your defiance, you don't want to. Well, we don't care what you don't want. We gotta help them. We gotta send all the money to the government. Just keep sending the money to the government. Keep sending your money to Elon Musk. Go to church. It goes straight to Elon Musk's pocket. Either way, just anybody out there asking for money is probably one of them. I don't think that's a human trait to ask for money. It's definitely it's a Martian trait because they're so poor and helpless and defenseless. They're victims. They've been enslaved. You know how many times Mars has been enslaved by humans upon Earth? It was the Swedish people who first went to Mars and started enslaving the Martians, I'm told. That's what they tell me these days. The Swedish people did it, the German people, and then the Russian people did it. And everyone's been running over Mars, and we could be friends with Mars, but no one wants to do that. So you gotta send all your money to the government. You could leave your money out, just put it outside, like when Santa Claus comes, like NASA, works with Santa Claus. So just put your money outside the window on Christmas Eve and stuff in case he can't get down your chimney, because you might be a lazy slave who is so cheap you don't buy a chimney he can fit down. And if you are, what you gotta do, you package that money up. You put that outside on Christmas Eve, and then NASA will send Santa to come pick it up. And then you're gonna go to Mars. You going to Mars. But you know why you ain't going to Mars? Because you're selfish. You gotta stop being selfish. You know what? 10% of your earnings on Sunday is not enough to support Elon Musk and pals. You know what? 10% of your paycheck straight to the federal government, another 10% is not enough to support Elon Musk's starving family on Mars. See, Elon Musk, he's one of them poor Israeli ghetto people, and everyone always hates them and is so against them. But they're just trying to take you to Mars. So you got to keep in your money. You got to they're going to take you to heaven. They're going to take you to Mars. They're going to take you so many places. You're going so many places once you start giving them all of your money. They're all lying. Everyone's involved in this, trying to hate on them. The churches say give them 10%. You don't give them 10%. You get 10% of your effort to someone. You're the reason we haven't gone to Mars. All you do is 10% effort. Then you gotta go and give all the rest of your money to them on TV instead of donating it directly to the Mars cause. Because, what are they supposed to do with the money they got if you give it to them for TV shows and they need it to go to Mars shows? Okay, you're giving them the money for the religious brainwashing, child rape, and all, and genocidal nation conquering stuff. How much money you got left to give to them so they can go to Mars? Everyone wants to see Bill Gates hanging out on Mars drinking a pina colada with Elon Musk. But yet no one is willing to pay the price to advance humanity to the point to where we get Jeffrey Epstein, Elon Musk, Harvey Weinstein, and pals able to go hang out and drink some pina coladas and show the Mars people that we care and that we are good people and there to help and support them. So if anyone ever questions why we haven't gone to the moon or Mars, why no one on this fucking planet, anyone has ever known, has been able, who can be trusted at all, and isn't some government affiliated TV moron, has said they've gone to Mars. Why haven't anyone else said they've gone to Mars? It's because you are selfish. Think about that. And that's New Age 105. Now, what you gotta do, if you like this video, you click like and subscribe, and then you sell your children, and then send me the check for the money you got, and we'll put that to good use. And I'm gonna donate 10% of every 10% of every 10% of every 10% of every 10% I get sent to going to Mars. I'll buy some bottle rockets. Next year we're going to have 4th of July discount warehouses. I'll buy a whole bunch of black powder. We just launch people straight to space. We get there in no time, hand them some care packages and stuff, because we're going to Mars. Instead of doing anything of value on Earth, instead of changing what's going on Earth, we're going to go to Mars and look at sand and then hang out with the poor, victimized, the anti-Martians, all those anti-Martians on Earth. It's so sick. No one likes an anti-Martian. Why don't we have a government like we do, for the people who are really hurt and oppressed on this planet? Like the USA government has an anti-Semitic committee, because even over the blacks and everyone else, they're the most hurt and enslaved people. Elon Musk, you can see every day, half the media is telling you he's just trash and all that stuff. And the other half of the media, what are they saying? Well, they're saying that Trump is trash and Biden is trash, and they're all anti. They all hate the Mars people, man. But you can't be that way. You gotta give them all your money. You gotta go on Sunday, give them all your money. You gotta wake up in the morning and get up extra early, work harder. We're never gonna get to Mars if you keep being lazy and only working like 8 to 24 hours a day. That's just, and that just shows how many people in this world hate Martians. It's so racist. They're anti-Martianetic. They're so racist against Martians. I don't like these people at all, man. I can't believe they do that. I can't believe we haven't gone to Mars yet, and we're busy here, like just trying to enslave each other and bilk each other and rape children all day. You think the whole world is supposed to be fun, child rape dens and stuff like everyone else out at all these hospitals and these 5 nations in the world, they do that, and then what do the other nations do? They talk and they walk around. What a waste of time. Now, the Martians are starving. Can you believe the chutzpah of these cowards? Is sinner. They need all that money, but the Martians need all. But they need food. They need water. They need shelter. They need clothing. They need TV. What else? They need internet, so they can go on the internet and be told how to act right so they don't end up in that situation again, how to think and how to be and all that stuff. And what it boils down to really is you. This has been the New Age self-help guru, Sean Jones, and I'm here to tell you that everything is your fault. Just send some more money, and eventually it'll change. I know it's been hundreds and thousands of years that we've been promising something's going to change if you just send us all your money. But the biggest problem is you not sending us all of your money. You're holding back. Oh, you got diapers. Oh, you got a wife. And she's dying of starvation and anorexia. Oh, we've heard it all before from you guys. What you gotta do is write the checks now. Go to the bank, withdraw the cash now. Drive over to Elon Musk's house. Just throw the money on his front lawn. He has robotic maids who come clean up trash like dirty dollar bills. That way he doesn't get some sort of frontal cortex infection like COVID from it or something. And then he's going to donate it to go to Mars. And then he's also going to donate it to build a government that makes it illegal for you to buy anything except for his cars, and illegal to buy any other race's cars except for his cars. And then outlawing all the gasoline cars so his people can be the only people selling stuff like that. And then we're going to go to Mars. You think we're going to go to Mars? With gasoline-fueled rockets? Come on, man. We need electric rockets, man. Because it's only been, like, a few $100 trillion, man. You're so cheap. You guys are so cheap. What do you guys do with your money? You guys like smoke it with crack or something? What you gotta do is you gotta send it straight to them. They're gonna do something useful. We're gonna go to Mars, man. Oh man. You look outside and see all that. How people just got so much time and money on this planet, hoarding for themselves. They just sitting around, laying around outside, acting homeless and stupid and mentally retarded, and throwing trash everywhere and screaming and yelling and doing all this other dumb stuff. You have to see, they just sit around and acting like this because they ain't got nothing better to do. And they don't want to help the Martians because they're racist against Martians. So what you do is you donate to our saviors, the people who save the planet and create and control everything and do everything, because no one else is allowed to do anything, so they can't do anything. And then you send them the money, and then they're going to take that money and give it to NASA And they're going to work with Santa Claus like NASA admits they do every year. And then they're going to develop a rocket sleigh to go to Mars and deliver gifts. You ever think about how every year Santa, they have Elon Musk and Santa and the rest of the government work together to send you and your family free gifts, free food, free candy, free cookies, free milk, a free day off of work. You can even put a price on that. You get 1 day off of work. Imagine if you start being so selfish and you start sharing your gifts with Mars. So I do recommend you pick up your paycheck, you pick up your checkbook, you pick up any gold bars you have saved up, gold coins, any antiques of value, anything worth over $100, and you go right now and you sell it at the pawn shop, or you just mail it directly to Elon Musk. And we're going to go to Mars. He's so good. He knows everything. He's Iron Man from Marvel Comics, from his brother Stan Lee, his comic books, he's everything there. So you just send him all your money. He's going to go to Mars. Because, I mean, look at your fault. It's been 100 years we've been saying we're going to Mars. And we haven't gone there yet. And it's not my fault you haven't gone to Mars. It's not Elon Musk's fault you haven't gone to Mars. It's your fault. Because you haven't been giving Elon Musk enough money. Have you ever thought when Santa comes around, working with NASA and stuff, how much of a bum you are? You gonna leave him? What satanic devil told you to leave Santa Claus cookies and milk? Dude is literally working with NASA to help feed starving people on Mars. And you guys give him cookies and milk. As if that's not going to expire by the time he gets to Mars. Now that sleigh travels pretty fast, but I mean, he's got to, do that. And then how many cups of milk can he carry at a time? Like each trip, right? He's supposed to just, Santa's your little bitch. Santa's just gonna pick up the milk and cookies and deliver it, every few seconds. Every time you give the Martians a little drip of cookies and milk. And it doesn't work that way. You're being selfish. You gotta give it all. You either give it all or you give it up. That's what they keep telling me. You gotta work. They love that. They love watching that when you work real hard, harder than everyone else. And they can sell that on their alien space network news and stuff to all the aliens who helped them enslave the earth and stuff. So, you gotta work harder. You're not working enough. Are you alive? Just ask that simple question. Are you alive? Because if you're alive and you're not dead of a heart attack, you're not working hard enough for Elon Musk and Trump and Barack and Yellen and Bernanke and Weinstein and Epstein and Seinfeld and Rogan, Linus Tech Tips, the church, the Satanic Church, Stephen Hawking, Carl Sagan. If you're still breathing and you haven't had a heart attack yet, you're just not working hard enough for these people. Did you see Stephen Hawking's? He's sitting around like this all day because of you. Because you don't support him. He's got to go around in a wheelchair. Like, have you seen Elon Musk? He's like 95 pounds. He's starving to death because of you. Have you seen Seinfeld? Have you seen Ben Bernanke? They're starving because of you. Because of people like you and the bad, hateful, anti-Marsianetic attitude you guys have. That's all I can think of. It makes perfect sense. They are all skinny, like they're either starving to death or been smoking crack. And we know they've been too good. They're too good of people to be smoking crack like Hunter Biden does, because Hunter Biden is Hunter Biden, and Hunter Biden is just one of them, but he's a different one. He's not one of them. You gotta send them money, 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 money. Just send it. Checks now, right now. We're going to Mars, bro. We're going to Mars. Write that check today. Our Lord Jeffrey Epstein and Carl Sagan, Ben Bernanke need that money. They need money. They need that money. Ooh, it's so good. It's so good. You know what the weird thing is, though, is money doesn't actually really matter or kind of exist in this world, does it? It's more like just the way they get to force people to think they have to work and be slaves. Like, they don't, they just print the money and steal it whenever they want. They don't actually need it, and the basis of reality here, I don't think. And they own all the corporations too, so they just be like, "Hey, Dad, can I get a free Lamborghini?" And they're like, "Yeah, son. This is the 5th time this month. What have you been doing? Like, I was making some cool burnout videos and I messed them all up. Oh, awesome! I hope you made some good videos. I give you another Lamborghini." And then they call up McDonald's and be like, "Yo, I need some food," and they're like, "Hey, you're too good for that. Don't come here." Anyways, send them all the money. All the money. Get all your money. We're going to Mars. It's been 100 years now. It's been 6,000 years they told us we was going to the heavens. We was going to the heavens for 6,000 years. And it's your fault. 6,000 years ago, they told you we was going to the heavens. And today, we haven't gotten to the heavens because of you and your family's decision to not support going to the heavens. So we gotta send them all the money, all the children, everything you own, just everything, except for your shoes and your shirt, because we're gonna need that so you can go to work to make some more money because you've been so lazy and greedy. They're gonna need a little bit extra on top of that. Just send them everything except for your shoes and your shirts. You can send them your house keys too. That way they can inspect and see if you're a liar. But they probably already have house keys because they're an alien race who's been using ancient technology for thousands of years to enslave the planets. And they had the ability to break locks and copy keys like 6 million years ago. So you don't really need to do that, but it helps to show that you're supportive if you send them your house keys and your car keys. You know, they don't need my car key to come cut my brake lines or destroy my transmission, but it shows that I care and I'm willing, and I'm not an anti-Martianetic, and I'm willing to help at all times. If I would just mail them all a copy of my key, right? It helps. You have to let the vampire in because you're being hateful towards vampires. So you must do that. And just right now, why are you even watching this video? What is wrong with you? Have you not listened to the word I just said? You gotta go sell your children. Everything, send it to Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Barack, Biden, and whoever, all those people who always stand behind Biden. They'll get the money. Don't worry. Something happened with him, but those people always standing behind him, they'll get that money. Don't worry about that. Those little people literally look like they're in distance to pull strings and stuff. They'll get the money. Hunter Biden can get the money if no one else does. And we all know that money's going to go to good use. And not cocaine, you hateful anti-Martianetic people. Because there's a government. They steal all the drugs. They get all the drugs for free. They don't pay a damn dime for that stuff. That money goes towards children or something. Who knows? It goes towards helping Martians, poor, starving Martians. Just send them all your money. And just trust every word they say. And just do everything they say. And you know what? They don't have the balls because they're fucking sissies sometimes. But I'm here to fucking support them and let you guys know you aren't sending them enough money. You gotta send them more. Like I said, how many hours a day do you work? 8? No. You work 22 hours a day. You are a bum. You got to be working like 30, 36 hours a day. Them starving people, starving Marvin the Martian, starving Marvin. He needs your money. Starving Elon Musk. Think about Elon Musk's wife. Think about Donald Trump's mail order bride. Do you think Elon Musk's wife, that Hollywood pop star, like, do you think, like, she's a pop star. She doesn't go to and work at a restaurant and get a free meal every couple days because she works at a place that makes food. She doesn't get a single free meal. Do you think the restaurants they own give them anything for free? Come on. We gotta support them and support their endeavors to outlaw anything that's not new garbage they're selling so they can make money and help the poor Martians. I'm tired of you guys. I'm so sick. You're so anti-Martianatic. I'm so sick of it. Yeah, I've never heard a single human talk to me about saving the Martians. They're always talking about themselves. They're like, I'm hungry and I don't have enough money. It's like, have you ever thought about all those people like Elon Musk who are actually doing work, like controlling nations and enslaving the planet and making sure that, you know how hard the job must be to make sure that to work together as like some one unified group and control everything on the planet. I can tell you from being around those people, even I don't even know how they do it because it's just like so hard. You can't get anyone to do anything with you. They spend a lot of time doing that. And not only are they working together to help benefit each other, they're working together to help benefit Martians and get to Mars. We're going to go to the moon. We're going to go to Mars. We're going to go to Timbuktu. Unless you're a racist, because Timbuktu's in Africa, so only racists don't want to go to Timbuktu. Only racists don't want to go to Mars. Yeah, you see where this is leading. You're going to be, next thing you know, this is slippery slope. You're anti-Martianatic. You're not willing to give your money to the aliens to go save their people and their Hollywood studios where they're filming the Mars shows. And like, I can't believe you guys, oh my God. I don't know what to do here anymore. It's just so mess up. So many loose ends here. I don't know, man. Elon Musk needs to come by, though, in his Lamborghini, because I think I've got like $7 on me, and I know I need to not be anti-Martianatic, and I not need to be anti-Elon Musk Bernstein, because I love these people. I love all species. Mars people are people too. So, there we are. Get your checkbooks. Yesterday was Sunday. Tell me why you have any money in your pocket at all if we already asked for all your money to give to the 4 billion lords and saviors on the planet who are trying to save us from our hatred. Don't be anti-Martianatic. Get your money. Okay? Now maybe you're a good person and you did just give all your money to Elon Musk yesterday. Good, great. Well, tomorrow, what's going to happen? You're going to make some more money. Who's it going to go to? McDonald's or the starving people in Hollywood and the government? Biden needs your money. Hunter Biden has had a lot of legal cases recently. Donald Trump has had a lot of legal cases recently. Alex Jones, he needs a money bomb, just like he always did in the past. He would get money bombs and then go buy bomb shelters and buy testosterone to try to look like a man for once in his life. Since he can't act like one, he's going to spend his money on that to look like one, which is a good cause. And then he's going to, buy an armored tank to go around and invade the Capitol, and with a bunch of Hollywood actors and put on some stupid show. Have you ever thought about how hateful you? I mean, look, you guys are suing all these people. You guys are taking all these people to court, and what have they done to you? They're trying to go to Mars. They need your money. They're gonna take you to heaven. Give them all your money, you get to go to heaven. Give them all your money, you get to go to Mars, which is another word for the heavens, but for illiterate people, they definitely control the literacy and creating it in their minds. Anyway, I mean, seriously, this video is 36 minutes long, and you haven't stopped watching it to go start working to save the starving Musk Bergsteins. You are so hateful and racist against Martians. Oh my God. It's over, man. I'm telling you, bro, these people can't come together to save the Martians, to save Elon Musk, or to save Hunter Biden, or to save Trump. I mean, just no one cares about no one anymore. They're all out here spending their money on cars and clothing and children's diapers and stuff. You're not sending, people like Tom Cruise and stuff only make like $600 million a year. Do you know how much that costs to live in Beverly Hills, California? Do you know how much a maid costs? Do you know how much a chauffeur costs? No, you don't. You don't want it because you're fucking lazy. That's why. You're too fucking lazy to fucking help out. You gotta help out, man. Get those checkbooks ready. I mean, just think of how evil you must be if you didn't give everyone your money yesterday on Sunday. Yesterday, the day of worshiping Elon Musk and his people who God has chosen to do whatever they want. So, to help take money to go to Mars. And you're sinning in defiance against God if you got a dollar in your pocket right now. Yeah, I can't believe you guys. Oh my God, why would you guys do that? You're Satanists. Like Anton LaVey wanted the same thing. He stole the guns from fucking USA that had stolen them from Germans and shipped them to Israel. He wanted the same thing. See, Israel's the center of the world. Their people are trying to bring us closer together as an entire people, and as one with all species, including Martians, and everyone else is just so greedy and so selfish. I've never seen Howard Stern driving in a gold Lamborghini. Yeah, he is the king of the world. He is a god. I've never seen Joe Biden or Donald Trump driving in solid gold limousines with diamonds encrusted. I would still berate you if he was only driving in a gold limousine. Can you imagine how cheap a society would be. If these people who rule over everything, if the owners of Google, if Mark Zuckerberg only drove gold Lamborghinis and gold limos, and their chauffeurs only drove gold limos, yeah, you know how tacky that's going to look to Martians? Where no one cares about Jeffrey Epstein and he's such a beautiful man, and then his, not so gifted cousins, Elon Musk and pals, and Janet Yellen, and stuff like that, Trump. Yeah, and hey, Biden was actually kind of handsome, once he got old, stopped looking the way he did his entire life. Someone started lacing his cocaine with poisonous drugs that fry his mind. Hey, now I'm telling you, you guys are so fucking. I'm watching you guys. It's so fucking crazy. I can't believe you guys are doing all this, man. Like, how many dollars you got in the bank right now? You don't think that Elon Musk could use that? You don't think the people who work at NBC and ABC and on Google and Facebook, you don't think Google employees, families could use that money that you're hoarding in your bank account right now to prevent us from going to Mars and feeding the starving Martians and stuff? Like, I can't believe God. It is Monday. And everyone knows you got to give them all your money on Sunday, or we're never going to get out of this mess. We're never. They've been telling us that for 6,000 years. You got to give the Egyptian Pharisees and Sadducees all your money, or we're never going to get out of this mess. You gotta do things like build stupid, useless pyramids that have no value except for the sign that you control billions of mentally retarded midgets. I mean, it's just the power, and we went from building pyramids to hoarding money and buying food for our children, and families, and houses and cars for them to live in, and fancy. Think about Elon Musk. How bad Elon Musk had it when he was growing up, and he didn't get to drive around in a golden limo all day long. Think about Zuckerberg and Weinstein, Epstein, and Bill Gates. Have you ever seen them in a gold Lamborghini? But look how much they've done. Look how hateful people are towards them. They can't even respect them. They can't even respect the people who control and create everything. All this garbage they're using to enslave them. I can't believe that. Just the disrespect, man. Maybe before we go to Mars, we should work with helping out the poor, innocent, starving people on this planet, like Elon Musk and the employees at Google, Facebook, NBC, ABC, CBS, and Hollywood. I mean, shit. Did you see it was what Mark Hamill, Luke, the Jedi, was digging through trash cans looking for a cigarette butt, man. Dude, literally, he can't even afford a cigarette anymore because you're just so hateful towards all these people. Man, I can't believe that stuff. It's so crazy, man. That's a messed up world we live on. You gotta be careful who you associate with. They got some bad attitudes, but you gotta associate with only them good people who give all their money to these people, because they're such good people, they're such great people. They've done so much. It's not like the game's like inventing them and a storyline around them. They're an advanced alien race who actually is using technology someone else invented 10 million years ago, that they had 10 million years ago to enslave the planet. It's not like any of that's actually going on. It's more like there's a planet full of racist hater people who really hate Martians and don't want to help starving Martians, don't want to help starving Hollywood stars, don't want to help starving people who own the media. What are you going to do when Google owners die? What if they die because they can't afford caviar anymore? What if Zuckerberg and Elon Musk die because they can no longer afford their favorite 20-year vintage wine at $7,000 a bottle, which is the only thing they're allowed to drink? Or they might get, an upset tummy or something. And then, they have that chef has to make that perfect gluten-free hamburger. What are you going to do if they can't afford that anymore? Are you really going to blame someone else? You going to blame me? You're going to blame me. I'm the one telling you to send all your money to them. What the hell are you going to blame me for?